These are the top row of encoders. Because these ones are special up the top, you can set the knob to do something and you can set the button to do something. So we're going to set them both to 22. The button is in the middle and the knob is on the outside, and that controls the noise level, which is CC number 22. And we want the LED mode to be bar mode, which is the special LED mode. It's currently set to pan, which looks like that. It goes around to the left and around to the right. We don't want that one, we want the bar one. So we'll go edit, twirl that, twirl, and then we'll go, we want to set CC, channel 1, number 3 we want to set to 22, that's the CC number we want to edit, and we want the minimum to be 0, the max to be 127, type, absolute, mode, now this is the LED mode, just for the top row of buttons. They have special LEDs that can do various modes. These all just do the one LED, but these have a various different sorts. We want to set that to, what it says here, we want it to be set bar. So we'll go twirl it around, there it is, bar, and then this is always on. That just means that you want it to show up there when you edit it. So we go exit. So we want the push button to be 22 as well. So we go edit, push button. We want that to be CC, channel 1, CC number 22. And when it's on, it's 127, and when it's off, it's 0. And the mode is toggle on, and this one's not relevant when that's on toggle on, and we want it to display on. And then we go exit, and then we can just press that to go max or min. We can see it fills up. That's what bar mode does. Okay, now we're going to have a look at these trickier buttons. There's a couple up here that like increment and decrement through various settings. So here we've got the oscillator 1 wave type, which might be saw, square, sine, triangle, vox, DWGS, noise, or audio. And you can flick through them like this and it shows the values. Here it's going 18 numbers at a time. And you can see down here I've got this also mapped to OS1 wave, so you can click the buttons up here and you can see them moving over there to show you the same values, just to kind of give you a bit more feedback, and you can twirl this dial as well if you want. These are all set up the same way. They're using increment settings for the buttons, and these just go up or down 40. This goes plus 43, this goes minus 43 at a time, because it's all divided by 0 to 127, and here there's lots of options, so it increments 18, minus 18. So to do that you go like this, edit, this one, and then you go, we want to edit CC number, it says down here, these are the buttons along here, that's the top row, that's the bottom row, and you can see there's lots of details in here about how to set them. So this one's CC number 77, and the minimum and maximum should both be 127, and we should increment, that's the mode, plus 18. And for the minus one we go same things, but the min max should be 0, and we should increment by minus 18 each time we press it. So for this one, this is the plus 18, CC type, CC, we want to edit on MIDI channel 1 always, 77, and then here for the plus ones we want to set this to 127 and 127 again for the plus ones, these guys, 127. And then the type should not be toggle on. Most of the buttons are just toggle on mode, but here we want increment. So keep twirling that till you get to increment. And then for these ones, there's lots of options. So we want plus 18 and display on. Exit, so that's the +1, and then we set the -1. Same thing, we want to edit the CCs, we want to do it on MIDI channel 1, we want to send MIDI CC message 77, so 77. Now we want the minimum to be 0 and we want the maximum to be 0, and then the mode we want to be increment again, but this time we want it to be -18, so turn to the left, and we want this to be on. Always want to show what we're doing. Exit. Now we can go, this sets, you press down and it sets like down in intervals of 18 or plus in intervals of 18, and that changes the oscillator 1 wave type. So let's have a look. You go oscillator 1 to be, say, saw type, and over here we can switch the oscillator type with these buttons now. And I've actually left off the oscillator 2 controls, which are best done over here. There's not enough room for everything it's got, so you can still just edit the oscillator 2 controls over here. Some things you're still going to need to set over here. You don't always get the feedback over here. You only get the feedback if you've got it set on the same parameter that you're editing. But once you know, there's enough feedback here that you kind of know what you're doing. You can change the preset over here and it just all still applies the same way. They're just general settings. So yeah, I like the way you can get to lots of controls at once. That's what it's for. Give it a go, tell us if you like it. The only problem with it is if you change the parameters over here, you go, okay, I want to use a different preset, this doesn't update. Just stays the same. I'd love to know if there's a way I can go, I want all the values over here for the CC numbers to all come up over here. Even if there was a button and I just go, okay, I want to press that, and it requests a dump of this, all the CC values over here. The manual says you can do it, but it doesn't seem to work. If you could tell me how to do that, I would love it. But if you download this document, it pretty much just a couple of pages and it tells you how to program in all the settings on the BCR so that it can control the MicroKorg. Give it a wang, tell us what you reckon. You can get the printout and everything on it as well. So if you just follow this sheet, you'll be fine. I'm drunk, but if you're not, download the document and just program it in and it'll all make sense. If you're drinking YouTube, you're a bloody idiot.